Hello all and welcome to the channel. Here on Akiva Talks I will be talking about various topics regarding the gaming industry, whether it be games, trends, journalism, just whatever. Keep in mind that during these segments this is primarily my opinion. There may be some facts that I will put up and I will link references to, but on the whole, this is how I view things. Today, I want to talk about social media versus the gaming magazines. Another way to put it would be how YouTube and Twitch are taking over the jobs of Game Informer and official PlayStation magazine and the official Xbox magazine, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not talking about like the Game Informer channel on YouTube. I'm talking about like YouTubers like the RPG Minx or PewDiePie or Ohmwrecker and Entone of the Pack and Lord Minion 777, just to name a few. Markiplier is another one worth mentioning. But what I'm noticing is that there's a lot more channels that are dedicated to doing Let's Plays, doing gaming reviews, and putting out gaming news in general. And it seems to be replacing the niche that you could only get from game magazines in years before. Just for an example, I was in GameStop the other day, and as is their job, one of the employees tried to sell a customer a Game Informer magazine, and that customer was like, "No, I get all my news from YouTube. I don't need it." The Game Informer is still selling approximately 7 million subscriptions per year, which means it's not going away anytime soon, and I don't think it should. I'm not saying that magazines need to go away or that YouTube should replace it, but social media sites like YouTube and Twitch TV, I think, are great for the gaming industry and great for gamers. With a magazine, you are relying solely on a few screen captures and the journalist's word. Yeah, they can describe how the gameplay goes, but seeing it will tend to leave a better impression on what to expect. Now, I know that there are some people who, they hear about a game, they get really excited about it, and they don't want to deal with having any of the spoilers. They don't want to, have somebody else showing them how to play the game, or how the game works, or what the world's like, until they experience it for themselves. That's great. Go for it. There are several games that I like to play that way. With Dragon Age Inquisition that's coming up, I'm planning on avoiding as many playthroughs and walkthroughs and all that until I've actually played it, just because I love the series that much. But there are other games that haven't been, for lack of a better word, publicly tested. And by that I mean, like, with my example of Dragon Age Inquisition. Well, we've had Dragon Age Origins, we've had Dragon Age Awakening, we've had Dragon Age 2. So we kind of know what to expect with the world and the lore. And, it's a story within a known world. But somebody's coming out with like a new game completely from scratch, never been seen before. Well, in that case, I'll probably want to see a little bit of it before I make a decision on whether or not I want to buy it. Because if they're trying a whole new physics engine or whole new control options, who's to say it's actually going to work? And that's where Twitch TV, YouTube, and other social media sites sort of have the upper hand over gaming magazines. Because the gaming magazine can sit there and say, well, the controls are kind of clunky, or they're really spot on or whatever, but that's for their play style, not necessarily for mine. And if I'm going through YouTube and Twitch TV, I can view people, I can see their play style, and either identify with it as being something that I'm pretty, or how I play, or something that's completely different from my play style. So, in the end, YouTube and Twitch TV are a better source for me than the actual paper magazines. But, again, this is all my opinion, and it is a trend that I am seeing. A lot more people are moving into the social media sites to get their news. So it'll be rather interesting to see exactly how far Game Informer and OPM and OXM and all of that, how they adapt, seeing how far they go with their YouTube channels, or if they even get YouTube channels. I know Game Informer has one. I don't know if the official PlayStation magazine or the official Xbox magazine have channels yet or not. It'll be interesting to see if they try to ignore the trend or try to pick it up and make it work for them. But in the end, this can only be good for the game industry and gamers. Another point on why it's good is because being able to see those games, you'll be able to tell whether or not it's a good game, whether it's worth buying or not. Not just seeing how the controls work, but how glitchy is the game? Is it does it live up to whatever hype was put out before the game was released, or is it just Sonic 06 all over again? But in the end, that's a decision every individual consumer needs to make on what thresholds they want to look for when buying a game, and YouTube and Twitch TV and other social media sites are just a better way to get that feel of the game before actually purchasing the game. But, I also want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Is this an actual trend, or am I hallucinating? Are we moving into a social media gaming community? Are the gaming magazines going to adapt, or are they going to allow themselves to just sort of be left behind? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon.